As a publisher, Devolver is really good at maintaining a house style. If an indie game is incredibly challenging, has infinite replay value, and exudes aesthetic, chances are that Devolver published it. The poster child for the company would be Hotline Miami, but if you're not into top-down run-and gunners, they've got you covered for every kind of perspective. Want a 2D side-scroller with bullet time and a talking banana? Try My Friend Pedro. How about a monochromatic drop-down shmup? Try Downwell. But what if you just want a simple FPS where the kills are just as fast and easy to get as the deaths, and everything is coated in a garish palette of neon pink? You're thinking of High Hell. Although I played this game before Family Guy, High Hell is probably one of the better modern examples of what I want from games nowadays. Low stakes in terms of engagement, but a high return on gameplay and replayability. High Hell is an FPS that channels the same frenetic energy as Hotline Miami, but as a Twitch shooter. It's a streamlined experience. You only get one gun, but it's the only gun you'll ever need. It's like if a semi-auto rifle and a railgun had a baby. The point of the game is to commit acts of corporate terrorism against Pitch Corp, a company that looks to be the front for hell. Every mission tasks the nameless protagonist with objectives that are designed to undermine Pitch Corp's operations, or just to commit acts of petty vandalism against the company's CEO. A persistent side challenge in the game is how many stacks of cash you've burnt up per mission. The enemies are scattered about the level and can deal some serious damage by the third mission. Describing the gameplay as Hotline Miami but in 3D isn't just a selling point. There's an element of verticality to the combat, where you have to pay attention to not only what's in front of you, but what's above or below you. Enemies can plink you to death from awkward angles, but you can ambush enemies by firing down on them, should you gain the higher ground. Every kill adds a small charge to your battery, which seems to be what powers the player. Later missions provide battery packs that basically serve as medkits. You'll want to save those for when you really need them. Every now and then you'll face a boss fight. These encounters are touch and go for the most part. Some are simple enough to be a little too easy for the combat, but some do require split-second timing when it comes to reaction shots. I had to lower the sensitivity on my mouse for one fight because I was overshooting some very precise targets. Also, don't forget that shift is sprint, because there are some encounters where you're going to need to rely on that. You can definitely tell that this is a Devolver game, based on its presentation. Everything is bathed in this neon pink, and the art style has this low poly blob design. The loading screens have little interactive pieces that are tied to events that occurred in past missions. There's no dialogue to the game, and you can glean some semblance of a plot as the game progresses, but you'll never get the full picture until the very end. High Hell subscribes to John Carmack's theory of plot in games as expected to be there, but not that important. The game is typically $10 on Steam, goes for sale almost all the time, and its soundtrack is worth listening to as well. It's been a while since I've said this in the Thinking Bout, but if you're looking for a quick and dirty shooter that'll kick your ass, please play High Hell.